Currently, our swimmer demonstrates basic butterfly with some rhythm of the arms and the legs. However, the timing of the breathing is an area for improvement. Again, we must first look at the catch, pull and recovery of the stroke. The swimmer should think of their hands as anchors rather than paddles. Once a hand enters the water, fingers point down, grabbing hold of the water, then they think about pulling the body forward. The elbows must remain high. On recovery, the shoulders shrug the straight, relaxed arms over the surface, with floppy fingers just clearing the water. Shoulders are high and entry should be reaching in front. Imagine grabbing the water which is just out of reach before the pull phase begins again. To ensure the arms remain straight and do not mimic a front crawl stroke, have the back of the hands face forward on the recovery. The timing of the breathing should be done during rather than at the start of the pull, with the shoulders rising as the head returns down into the water. The face is generally looking forward while taking a breath. To get a nice long arm recovery and timing of the stroke, try the one arm drill. Naturally, there will be a kick during the pull and a kick on entry after recovery. While developing this timing, front crawl breathing can be used, but still maintain a single butterfly stroke. Next, try butterfly for 4 to 6 strokes without a breath. Hopefully the butterfly is longer as the rhythm develops. Look for the slight reach at the end of recovery and the long straight arms. Also, look at hand entry being more shoulder width apart rather than too close together. Underwater, there should be a clear 2 kicks. Here the hips could be a bit more powerful, especially when returning the head after recovery. Continually revisit fin kicking to improve the undulation. Once a swimmer is more confident with a slower, more controlled butterfly with the 2 kicks per stroke timing, they then move on to integrating the breathing. Start off with small breaststroke pulls to bring the head out of the water and focus on strong hips to return the head and arms into the water. This returning of the head is essential to get right, as this will help maintain the rhythm of the kicks. In this case, the swimmer pauses too much after the second kick. Ideally, a more continuous kicking pattern is needed. The next stage of the progression is to kick and breathe with the arms by the side. This can be done with numerous kicks underwater and a more undulated body taking a breath, or on the surface with 2 kicks per breath, which is good practice for more advanced swimmers. I would then move on to adding the pull to the lift of the head. This can be used with an adaptation of the Biondi drill. By pulling, the swimmer gets more momentum for the breath, but instead of leading with the arms for recovery, the hips must be focused onto returning the head into the water. This practice is perfect for this specific butterflyer who is trying to develop her hip strength for the stroke, as you can see here. Remember that recovery in this drill is close to the body to limit drag. Now the swimmer swims a full stroke, breathing every 2 strokes. Any pattern of breathing can be used, however it is a good idea to have a few long strokes between breathing to maintain good body position. Breathing every stroke can be difficult for swimmers still developing hip strength, body position, timing and rhythm. Try these practices with or without fins. This swimmer has good arm strokes. However, she shows a problem evident in many butterflies. Her hip movement is not generating enough power to help her arms and body, and this stroke will eventually become tiring. By looking closer at isolated leg kicks, we can see that the hips are moving and generating kicking. However, it is not relaxed and fluid. This is because at this level of butterfly, the chest should also be undulating. By pressing down more with the chest, a larger range in hip movement, should be generated, which will in turn improve the flow and rhythm of this swimmer's butterfly.